My name is Myles Williams. I'm an overcomer. My high school is Granada Hills Charter High School. I live with my mom, my uncle, and my grandfather. My grandma now is in a nursing home. I remember the only time I actually got to eat throughout the day, because we didn't have a lot of income coming in, was actually at school. At first I was not well off, but I would say I was in a good place financially wise because of my mom's job. That all changed when the 2008 recession hit, and 2 years later in 2010 my mom got laid off. And at that point I kind of realized everything was going to change around me, and stuff like that. There's some situations where it's we couldn't even find food in order for us to eat, and then my mom has to support my uncle, my grandfather, my grandmother, because my uncle got laid off as well.
I had to make sure that we kept a roof over our head. Food and stuff I had to stretch. Sometimes I wouldn't eat to feed, the family and stuff, so.
I had to find my own ways in order to find food, then my mom had to find her own ways in order to provide for us as a family.
He had a lot of obstacles and stuff thrown at him for, a teenager. Everything that happened, it was always a fight, trying to figure out, okay, where I'm going to get money to pay this and that.
I honestly think it really motivated me to work harder in school. I realized that this is a situation that I never want to experience again, and I never want my family or friends or loved ones to experience at all. So it really motivated me even more to succeed in school and excel in school, because I know that's the only way that I'm going to get to my goals and get to my aspirations. My mentor is Pastor Garrison Paulsgrove at Shepherd Youth. The way I met Garrison was in my transition from middle school to high school, which was kind of hard for me in a sense. I was just amazed by just the character and the guy that he was. Every single time that we met up just to talk and chat, he always just gave me life advice that have stuck with me ever since. Till this day, he really directed me in the right path.
From his freshman year on, I was his mentor. We met every Wednesday night, 6:30 to 8:30. He was here. And Myles was one of the most consistent attenders of our small group. And I think partially because of his mother. His mother's a strong woman, and she made sure that he was here. And I think because of that, our relationship grew much faster. The same spirit that I see in him was the same spirit I had when I was in high school, of seeking out wisdom, truly asking for advice, and sharing struggles that he needed help to overcome. And that's what I think sets Myles apart, is that he truly wanted the wisdom and advice that older people had to offer.
I know he'll do well because he knows how to deal with things. A lot of kids I see, because they get so many things handed to them. So when the real world hits them and things don't happen that way, they're going to fall apart. And I know he won't fall apart. I know once he gets to that place, that he is where he needs to be and comfortable, he's a person to take others with him. And his main goal, he wants to give back. I see him doing that, and which makes me proud.
To excel in my academics, because not only am I here just to propel my future and propel basically what I want to do in my life, I also want to help others. So I'm able to provide for my mom when she gets older, then also and my grandma and my grandfather. And I also want to be an advocate for others, so they can know that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. It's not all just like poverty. You don't have to be in this situation for your whole entire life, but you can actually aspire to be something greater than yourself, and you can inspire others in order to do that. So that's why I'm an overcomer. I want to help myself, but I also want to like become a catalyst for other people to help themselves as well.